Up next, we had the AEW Women's World Championship match. Toni Storm versus Mariah May, just over 12, or excuse me, just under 13 minutes. One of the best matches in promotion history, I would say. They beat the holy fuck out of each other, bled for it, basically like laid it all on the line. This got the hard promotion this past weekend for the show. A lot of people were asking for this to main event the show. Either way, if they would have done it, fine. If not, whatever. We got what we got. But Toni Storm, all time blade job in this one. Just Muda
Yep.
scale all the way out. Mariah May did not catch up to her fully, but she got it rolling eventually. I
She
love.
Tony Stark's blade job was so deep. It's so like was basically a gusher so badly that like when Mariah did hurt, I was like, oh, that little trickle of blood. And then it kept going, like, oh, actually, that was a good one. It's just
It
compared to
just
Tony
came
Storm.
slow.
Tony Storm out here finna bleed out in front of our eyes in this match. Yeah, man.
Bro, they saw it was fucking on site. Ran her down in the fucking aisleway. They were running it. Luther got
Have you ever
involved.
walked your enemy down?
Yes, in LA. Man, I wanted some kind of LA representation. I wanted somebody to come out to live and die in LA or have a Coogee sweater on or something because it was March 9th. No one did it. No, and the only person that mentioned something about Biggie was Nigel McGuinness. I was like, that's strange, but whatever. But yeah, I really enjoyed this match. I thought this was so my immediate reaction was just seeing how much everyone loved it, and I was like, I don't know if I think it was better than Willow versus Statlander, that death match they had or whatever, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's out of those two for sure. Like, and a lot of people are gonna call this like they're gonna say this is like one of the greatest feuds I think in AEW history. Definitely one of the best blow off matches too, and their story took a lot of twists and turns, and I think it ultimately boiled down to them having great instincts, and they just I think they blew their other two matches so far out of the water, and I like those
Yeah,
matches or whatever, but this was just a entirely different level.
yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that. Now I'm with you. I think the Statlander and Willow match is better because that match is actually like I think the wrestling in that is better. But this that doesn't really necessarily even much matter. Like and what they did in 13 minutes with what they had when you have the crowd, right? Like I feel like this was like the best representation of um if you're over, if a feud is over, if the characters are over, you can get away with. I hate saying getting away because it's not what I'm not saying they did. I'm not saying they got away with it. You can get away with a lot of shit that otherwise, if you're not cooking or you're not connected with the crowd, it will die a death. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying this match did that at all. What I'm saying is like they knew how well they had that crowd in their back pocket
Right.
and they did no more than what they needed to do, and also what they did with the tape fist and the fake
That
blast. I thought
amazing.
that was I never seen that before. Like when they once they taped in the first, I was like, oh, my light bulb went on. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. But I never seen it in a wrestling match. I'm like, oh, that's neat.
I think I heard people saying that was like some Jun Kasai stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so I don't watch death matches enough to know that or whatever else. I don't even know if they knew that, but like I've seen people do the take fist or whatever else to brawl in the street
Brewhaven.
kind of shit, some old timey shit. Like that's some old timey shit that goes with like the Tony Storm character,
Yeah.
right? Like so, like I was like, oh, okay, that's fitting. Like maybe June's Kai did do that. It wouldn't surprise me. Like look at him, right?
Right, right.
but I just thought, and obviously like June's Kai was
So Brewhaven's saying Orange Cassidy did the glass fist at All In 2023 in the
totally forgot
Stadium Stampede. But like, hey, if you got the look, ain't nobody
totally
did it in
forgot.
a while. Look, ain't nobody did it in a while. So it's like it was a perfect spot or whatever to like show that Mariah May ultimately was not about that life. Like as much as as close as it felt like she was, like I think Toni Storm earned a lot of like, because I know a lot of Toni Storm's career for me, I always saw people talk her up as a super wrestler, and I just like never
she's
really
not a super wrestler. She's just a good, she's just a very good wrestler. Or maybe she's just a good wrestler that like if you put her in with someone better than her, she can have better, higher level matches than that.
Right.
Like, but the thing that she was quote unquote missing outside of like she had the aesthetic stuff down always, right? She always looked cool. But it was the promo stuff and like the personality and like the timeless Toni Storm thing like took it over the top to where it's like look at her, just looking at how she looks. That for a lot of people that's enough. She's a competent enough wrestler. She's more than a competent enough wrestler. That should be enough for some people. Then once you get the character that people connect with, then it's like boom. And then like it took a while to modulate around, the timeless character into making the matches work. And then like she eventually figured that out. And now like this is her best match. It is like I don't know where she goes from here, but like at one point in time, Britt Baker was the biggest like self-made star in woman star in AEW. I think it's Toni now.
I would agree. She's got the long title runs. I think she has better high quality matches. The promos, I would say, are either a wash or slightly advantage Toni at this point. It's like as far as like building yourself up completely new, because I mean Mercedes Moné, you just import her and she's fucking Mercedes.
Right,
it's not like
right. That's why I said it the way I said it.
Yeah.
To qualify to loop her out before people, Yeah.
So like what Toni Storm has done, I think is really impressive because it was a risk. It was totally left field from what anyone else in pro wrestling was doing, drawing inspiration from places that are not taking, pro wrestling is not taking from, and she landed a movie role out of it, and she like got to be the champion for a very long time, like, and she's like been running it up, quite frankly. And
she rich. How Swerve called herself forever champion?
Yeah.
He's kind of forever champion at this point.
Like, when is her deal up? Like, because it is time to.
Whenever her deal is up, she will be a millionaire.
Yeah.
A multi-millionaire, rephrase it, a multi-millionaire.
Absolutely.
I don't know if she is already, but she absolutely will be after this.
Yeah. Got to pay.
Like,
got to pay.
Could you imagine the kind of like this is what Vince is going. Could you hell take that back. Can you imagine the amount of the what Triple H would do like getting Toni Storm back? He's the one that loved her the most.
I think he liked Rhea more, but
no. I'm not playing the games of her whatever Triple H's favorite children are, but I'm saying is like I guarantee you Triple H was like, you're doing what with Toni? I bet when whoever he's talking to, the Vince frustration with Triple H fucking up, or like would Vince will fuck up his NXT people, his favorites or whatever else. I guarantee he was like, I can't believe you don't get this Toni Storm thing. You're putting fucking what do you call it? You're putting whipped cream on her face and embarrass her with Charlotte. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Like
look, I don't think Toni's about to get out.
I don't think she's going back either. My point is, like, if she had opportunity to test for agency, she definitely getting a call.
Oh, she's getting a call for sure.
And she would definitely get a competitive offer is what I'm saying. Like, you're not finna hear no re-sign and then all of a sudden the leak out comes out once she re-signs it, like, from WWE, like, this is way over market price. That would not happen with Toni Storm the way it happened with Swerve. That's where I'm getting at.
I don't think Tony Khan is going to let himself be outbid. There's no way. Like he's way too hands on with this. So